Hello, hello, it's Kitti, proud to be your declutter specialist, coming to you from picturesque Atlanta, Canada, where it is a very pleasant day, and I've just spent, oh yes, the adventures with the Facebook lighting is continuing, but you know what, if you have a takeaway from today, uh, when you're faced with a tech problem, for example, and you're just not quite sure, you think that you've tried everything, break it down into the basics. All right, so to, figure out, it's like diagnosing a cold or something like that. Is it a cold or a flu? And I thought, well, maybe it's my phone, because my phone is, it's a success. It's a little older, the technology is a little older, maybe it's that, maybe I'm just wearing it out kind of thing. So I tested the video on the camera. Oh, thank God it worked. And hello, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. You just made my day, whoever you are. And then I tested Facebook, pressed a couple of buttons, and oh well, that seemed to have worked a little bit better, because I've been getting bleached out all week. And then it went right back a few minutes ago to the other, pressed a couple buttons. We're going to hope that this works. Hello, who am I? Kitti with declutterthebrain.com. Yeah. And what do? I help entrepreneurs and startups. What do? I help them to eliminate their clutter and overwhelm that can come with the clutter in 90 days, so that they can focus on making more money in their business and creating an amazing life for themselves and their families. Tell you what, I do believe that physical clutter and lack of focus and concentration are very closely intertwined, and that is why I've developed a step-by-step system that has enabled myself and my clients to clear years of clutter without all of the overwhelm. Does that sound like something that you're thinking, oh wow, no overwhelm? She said, looking at her closet? Yes. All right, so if that sounds like something that you'd like to learn more about, y'all just stay tuned and we'll give you the next steps to take. All right, so Declutter the Brain Facebook group. We welcomed a new member today, and we're going to be welcoming quite a few in the next little while. Again, some Facebook things, but we're going to be welcoming quite a few new members. Now, what does this group do? We have a common goal. What is that common goal, you ask? It's to clear the clutter and mental baggage that holds us back from being that super achiever and money maker that we were meant to be. And we share tips and tricks. We were going to have a workshop today, but I guess the day before a holiday weekend, nope, wasn't going to happen. No. So we will get another one, and so come and join us, come and check us out. The link is down below. That'll be the bit.ly link. All right, now this week, what have we been talking about? We have been talking about I invented a new word, sentimental memorabilia. Anyway, sentimental stuff. Okay, that's close enough, isn't it? All right, so that can really, that is in the top 3, along with papers and clothing. The people ask me about, the clients come to me and say, what do I do with this? I do not know. So for sure, sentimental and papers are the 2 things. And how is that defined? Okay, sentimental stuff reminds us of a person, an era, a place, a feeling. Feeling, very important. All right, that really, yeah. Sentimental stuff that reminds you of a feeling that you had when you had it. Hello, Michael. Good to see you, man. And many times it has no real use or monetary value, and billions are spent on storage lockers to house these things in boxes that people never even look at. don't get me started. All right, so Tuesday, so that's the definition. Tuesday, what is the endowment effect? Which is a really big part of holding on to sentimental items. And that is defined as, I'm going to look at it here, causes us to assign a greater value to an object once it belongs to us, and hence require an even greater reward to part with it. Think of yourself on a test drive, or the fellow in Staples says, Staples, we pick a Best Buy, whatever, says, hey, check out the keyboard on this $1,500 Surface Pro computer. Yeah, this is kind of nice, and you feel yourself owning it, all right? Yeah, so that they do that for a reason. It's so that you can experience it and feel it. Now, moving forward, now you and I, since people have an interest in sentimentals and what to do about it, now that we know what it is, and I'm going to give you a perfect example before moving forward. I've done this a couple times this week. This happens to be, yeah, I know, Michael, you've seen it before, but maybe somebody else didn't. This is a totem pole made in Western Canada, and I had always wanted one as a little kid. And 3-4 years back, I had the opportunity to be in Western Canada, and I purchased one. And I like it. Yeah, I like it fine. It's very nice. Unfortunately, it has some memories of the person that I was with. Yeah, nice enough, I suppose, but just it doesn't sit well with me, and yet I keep it. I refuse to give it away. Now that's me, all right? And I should just get rid of it? No. So what I've decided, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do, is I am going to give it to someone who will treasure it, and I'll go back out west and I'll buy myself another one. On my own, thank you very much. Maybe. All right, yeah, it's dealing with sentiment. I tell you this as an example. Excuse me, sentimental stuff, it's difficult to do, but you can do it. I know that you can. All right, but what do you have to do? First, you have to decide, make a decision. All right, is my home going to be a space for living, or is it going to be a mausoleum to the past? I know it sounds pretty heavy, but just trust me on this. And you have to ask yourself, why am I keeping this? Like my client, that she carried her grandma's dining room set, 3 interstate moves. And finally, with a little bit of questions for me, she did get rid of it and felt a ton lighter. She didn't even know why she was keeping it. She didn't even like that grandmother, huh? Right, she just said, well, I felt I should keep it. Guilt is huge when it comes to sentimental stuff. Well, I should keep it. It was my dad's. Never even liked the thing, whatever it is, but yeah, I should. Yeah, get rid of the should. All right, it doesn't belong to you. Once they've given it to you, it doesn't belong to them anymore. It is yours to do what you will with it. And a client named Aubrey, she put it that way best. Yeah, once it's yours, it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Yesterday, further along, what to do with all of this stuff. Stop procrastinating already. Yeah, I know, procrastinating. Yeah, I know, especially if you're ADHD. It's like, okay, well, I've got all these other things to do. All right, what you need to do is take it in steps, take it slow. I had to do this morning with a massive project, and I broke it into steps, and it worked. Give away one thing. All right, just stop procrastinating. Do something. All right. If it is overwhelming, do that one thing. Donate that one item, or decide on the one item. Walk away from it. I understand that it can get really emotional. I know it can get pretty tough. Set a limit of items that you're going to keep. You've got a box of memorabilia. All right, I'll keep 5 items. That's another trick that Aubrey used. Pretend that you're moving. This is huge, and I do this on a daily basis. I know exactly what's coming back with me when I move back out west, and I'm starting to declutter now. So pretend that you're moving. Would I take this with me on a cross-country move? Okay, yes, then keep it. No, get rid of it. Today, more on the same subject, what to do with it. Give it to a relative who wants it. Say, for example, a picture of my father that maybe it doesn't sit right with me, but it'll sit right with his grandnephew. All right, something like that. You can also, of course, you donate it. Keep one keepsake box. Ask a friend or family member for help, or a coach. Yeah, that's me. And decide how much time you're going to spend on this. Don't spend a whole lot of time. Why? Because you're going to second guess yourself. Second guessing yourself is never good, and you get nothing done. Better to decide on 1 or 2 things than dilly-dally on 10. Yeah? Put in the comments below if you agree with that. I'll say it again, better to decide on 1 or 2 things than to dilly-dally on 10 things. Allow yourself to keep a couple of things. Don't just go ripping and tearing and it's off with its head, everything's got to go. No. Cut yourself some slack. Allow yourself to keep a couple of things. And also, finally, thank the item. If you're deciding to donate it, give it away, what have you, just say thank you. You have done your service. I appreciate you, and move on. All right? It's a psychic woo-woo thing, but trust me, it does work. It really does. All right, so if you have enjoyed this video, if you think that it might cheer somebody up, if it's helped you, if maybe you know somebody, or maybe you don't know somebody, and there's somebody out there in internet land that they're not having the best day, maybe they're depressed about all this sentimental stuff, share this video. Just hit the share button and you could make somebody's day. And that is the kind of people that we do attract at Declutter the Brain, is heart-based people who want to serve, who want to help people. You can also find us on LinkedIn, Twitter, but my favorite is Instagram, of course, but my favorite is YouTube. Why? Because they are all cataloged, they are numbered, you can find exactly what you want at any moment. Just go to YouTube, Declutter the Brain, and you'll see us there. We're getting a couple of subscribers. These things take time, so I'm pretty patient. No, I'm not. I'm not patient. I'm learning patience, shall we say. What do I have? Okay, first I'm going to ask you a question. Do you ever wish that there were an easy button, beep, easy, to just poof, clear all your clutter, get it all gone, declutter your space so that you can think more clearly and not feel all these distractions around you? Maybe you just want to feel at peace in your surroundings. You just don't. Yeah, you want to invite people over without fear of judgment. Yeah, judgment, not good, not good. If this is sounding a little bit too familiar, let's jump on a clutter checkup call, and I'll listen to see what your clutter could be costing you in your health, in your wealth, in your relationships, and together we'll put together a plan to take immediate action. And then we can see if we're fit to move further, if you would move further faster with one of my programs. But the key is to get you to take immediate action. Momentum is your friend, all right? And that's what you will get out of a call with me. And then, we'll just go from there. Where do you get that, and how do you book that call? You go to declutterthebrain.com, and there's a link there. But before I let you go, hey, come on, you always get some value from. Oh, thank you very much, whoever loved that. I appreciate that. You've got to. I'm not letting you go empty-handed in true Ukrainian fashion. And grab your 7 easy steps to conquer your clutter. It's intended as a grounding tool for your declutter journey and beyond. And it comes with hi, Monica. It comes with videos. Yep, so you never feel alone. All right, on Monday we go to, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters! All right, thank you so much. We will talk to you Monday. Have a terrific holiday weekend, everybody. Bye for now.